So as you know, the CLD Standards Council turned 10 in December, and it was a really small thing, but really important thing. Scotland's Learning Partnership came along to an event that we had in Glasgow, and Fiona Boucher and her team very kindly offered us a quaich of friendship, modelled, one small quaich of friendship. And as we were thinking about this being really quite an important thing for somebody to take, that opportunity to extend that hand of collaboration, of friendship, and we thought, we need to make this live. This needs to be something special. And over the last year, we have had various people helping drive the CLD Standards Council forward, often in the background, beavering away, getting on with some really difficult, hard work. And that started at last year's conference with Ashley Pringle, who was the chair of the CLD Standards Council for approximately 6 years, who worked really closely and tirelessly with us as the staff team and with you as members, often behind the scene, having difficult, challenging conversations, changing, influencing and moving the Standards Council to where it was. So I'm absolutely delighted that Ashley's came along today to help us pass this quaich of CLD Standards Council friendship along. So when Ashley stepped down in September, rather than leaving us rudderless and chairless as the new appointment process took part, very kindly Jim Sweeney, MBE, to give him his proper title, and Mr Mike Nolte, who was from the Professional Learning Committee, they stepped into that space and very ably gave us their time, their wisdom, to drive the Standards Council forward in that 6 months, because be under no illusion, that could have been quite a dangerous place for us not to have a chair in that space, and Jim very kindly filled that. And lastly, we're here today to celebrate and to welcome Mr Alan Sherry to the role of chair, who will take us forward to those next few years, and some of the workshops that helped us think about where the Standards Council is going in the next 4 years. Alan was there. So I would like to ask Ashley to present along the line the quaich of friendship and let Alan take the helm. Ashley. Jim.
Three Stooges now.
Three Stooges, right. Right.
What's this?
There's no whiskey in it.
Tighter lip. The quaich of friendship, Alan, all the very best.
So with that, can I invite our new chair, Mr Alan Sherry, to say a few words.
In the best style of using new technology, I need to open my iPad first and hope it opens at the right page. Can I just say I was delighted and honoured to be here today as the new chair of the Standards Council, and thank you for inviting me to speak briefly, you'll be pleased to know, this afternoon. Firstly, again on your behalf, I would like to offer my thanks to Ashley for all his work in chairing the Council. And can we do that again, please? And again, also thank Jim and Mike for being the interim chair while the public appointment process was conducted. You will be glad, though, I'm not going to try and compete with Jim's jokes. I've followed Jim often in my career and known that that's not a good way forward. I've found today incredibly thought-provoking, stimulating, and with exciting ideas on the way forward for community learning and development. It certainly helped to frame some of the many challenges and opportunities which lie await in these exciting times. And I'd maybe just like to highlight what I think are 4 or 5, 6, can't count. I need to go to the Glasgow Clyde numeracy class, I think, for us. Firstly, I think the need to upskill and reskill under Industry 4.0 has brought a new emphasis on the importance of lifelong learning at the community and the workplace level. And I believe the Minister is fundamentally committed to that, and that gives us a huge opportunity. Secondly, I think the constrained public sector budgets will stimulate the need for community residents to be increasingly involved in supporting the design and delivery of learning opportunities, and therefore get improved impetus for building capacity into our communities. And again, I heard that more than once today in the discussions. We need effective participation by all our communities in civic consultation, and that will be central to our work going forward. It's not enough for middle-class people like us to influence decisions. We need to make sure that every community in Scotland has an opportunity to do that. We need to support people to gain the skills necessary for effective community empowerment, so we can see individuals and groups identifying and determining their own learning needs and making them active and engaged citizens. We need flexible and episodic learning, which will impact on accreditation frameworks, and there's much to be done to persuade partners and bring partners on board to recognise the importance of non-SQA accredited learning and progression opportunities at both a community level and in the workplace. I think there's going to be a bigger emphasis for us on the non-duplication of effort, working together with other organisations, community groups, public sector bodies, and ensure we put and deliver services which enable learners' well-being and individuals' well-beings to be at the centre of what we do. Importantly, I think the Deputy First Minister has recognised the importance of effective CLD in raising attainment for both young people and their families. And that's an opportunity we must exploit. We must make sure that we are represented on the regional improvement collaboratives, and we must argue vociferously for our role in ensuring that attainment across society is there. And I believe central to all this is the importance of professional learning for CLD practitioners, the crucial role of the Council in ensuring that we have an effective framework and a deeply held commitment to enabling you to demonstrate that your skills make a difference to the communities which we all serve. Finally, I believe passionately that the current and future environment is an exciting time for CLD. It provides us with an opportunity to set firmly out our essential contribution to creating a fairer and more inclusive Scotland, and I look forward to working with you all over the next 4 years. Thank you very much.